Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are stepping into a world that is no longer science fiction, a world where the future battlefield is being shaped by machines, artificial intelligence, autonomous weapons, invisible surveillance systems, and soldiers who fight alongside digital tools that think, react, and learn faster than ever before. The next generation of warfare is not something that will arrive decades from now. It is already unfolding around us, and understanding it is essential to understanding the direction in which global power, defense strategies, and military conflicts are heading. The future battlefield is becoming a space where speed matters more than size, where information matters more than territory, and where decisions made in milliseconds can shift the balance of power. Armies worldwide are no longer just investing in tanks, aircraft, and ships. They are investing in data, algorithms, robotics, sensors, and cyber capabilities that redefine the meaning of strength. This shift is happening because technology has evolved beyond traditional limitations. Machines now process information faster than humans, drones can stay airborne for days, and AI systems can analyze millions of data points instantly. As these technologies combine, they create a new ecosystem of warfare where control depends on intelligence, precision, and connectivity. One of the most transformative elements is the rise of autonomous drones. These are not simple consumer drones, but advanced machines capable of navigating, targeting, and attacking with extremely high accuracy. They no longer need constant remote control because AI allows them to recognize patterns, avoid obstacles, and adjust strategies mid-flight. On the future battlefield, swarms of these drones will operate like digital soldiers in the sky, communicating with each other, sharing information, and overwhelming enemy defenses through sheer coordination. The idea of drone swarms acting like flying armies is no longer a concept. Militaries are already testing systems that can release hundreds of autonomous units at once. While drones dominate the air, ground robots are transforming land operations. These machines include unmanned tanks, robotic mules that carry supplies, AI-driven missile launchers, and autonomous armored vehicles that can scout enemy positions without risking human life. Unlike traditional machines, these robots are becoming more intelligent, capable of learning from their surroundings, planning routes, and even identifying threats in real time. Ground robots will eventually form the first line of defense and offense, entering dangerous zones before humans, clearing mines, locating enemy forces, and protecting troops through autonomous shielding systems. Another key part of the future battlefield is the integration of cyber warfare. Wars are no longer fought only with bullets and bombs, they are fought with code. A single cyber attack can shut down power grids, disable defense systems, freeze communication networks, and compromise national security without a single shot being fired. Countries are increasingly developing cyber armies that work silently inside the digital world, creating tools that can break into enemy networks or defend their own from intrusion. The battlefield is expanding into cyberspace, where the stakes are just as high and the consequences can be immediate and global. Artificial intelligence is at the heart of next-generation warfare. AI systems process data faster than any military analyst ever could. They monitor satellite feeds, track troop movement, identify missile launches, analyze battlefield environments, and predict enemy actions with astonishing speed. This shift toward AI-driven decisions is creating what experts call hyper war, a form of conflict where machines guide strategies, interpret intelligence, and sometimes even decide when to fire. Even though humans still maintain control, The speed at which war is fought will depend heavily on AI ability to think and react faster than opponents. The future battlefield also introduces wearable technology for soldiers. Smart helmets with augmented reality overlays, suits that detect injuries instantly, exoskeletons that increase strength, and biomonitoring systems that track stress, fatigue, and vital signs all become part of the soldier's toolkit. These technologies transform human performance, giving soldiers superhuman awareness and improved endurance. Augmented reality systems show real-time maps, threat locations, drone feeds, and mission instructions directly inside the soldier's visor, reducing confusion and increasing survival chances. Soldiers in the future will be part human, part digital, connected to a network that constantly feeds them information. Satellite and space-based warfare is another powerful component of next-gen military strategy. With thousands of satellites orbiting Earth, controlling space means controlling communication, GPS navigation, early warning systems, missile tracking, and global surveillance. Countries are now developing anti-satellite weapons capable of disabling or destroying space assets. The battlefield extends beyond Earth as nations race to secure orbital dominance. Space becomes the ultimate high ground, where whoever controls it gains strategic superiority. Hypersonic weapons are redefining speed in warfare. These missiles travel faster than Mach 5, making them nearly impossible to intercept because they move too quickly for traditional missile defense systems to react. Some hypersonic weapons can change direction mid-flight, making them unpredictable and extremely dangerous. Their speed compresses decision-making time, forcing militaries to rely on automatic defense responses instead of human reaction. This shift increases the importance of early detection systems powered by AI and advanced sensors. Another emerging technology is quantum computing. Although still in development, quantum systems could someday break encryption that protects military communications, expose hidden networks, and calculate battlefield outcomes with unprecedented accuracy. Quantum sensors may detect submarines across the ocean, track stealth aircraft, or predict missile launches through tiny environmental changes. Quantum technology has the potential to revolutionize intelligence gathering, making secrecy nearly impossible in future conflicts. The next generation battlefield also includes directed energy weapons, such as lasers and microwave systems. These are not cinematic effects, but real technologies being tested by militaries. Laser weapons can disable drones, blind sensors, destroy missiles midair, and neutralize threats with pinpoint precision. Because lasers rely on electricity instead of ammunition, they offer unlimited shots as long as power is available. Microwave weapons can disable enemy electronics, shut down vehicles, and disrupt communication systems without causing physical damage. These silent, invisible weapons will play a major role in defense systems. Communication networks are becoming the backbone of next-gen military operations. High-speed, secure links allow soldiers, drones, vehicles, satellites, and command centers to share information instantly. Battles can be coordinated through real-time data, making every unit aware of threats and opportunities. But this interconnected system is also vulnerable. If communication networks are hacked, jammed, or destroyed, the entire battlefield can collapse. Protecting digital communication is now as important as protecting physical infrastructure. One of the most powerful but controversial technologies shaping future warfare is biometric surveillance. Advanced systems can identify individuals through facial recognition, gait analysis, heartbeat signatures, or heat patterns. These tools allow militaries to track people across cities, borders, and digital platforms. Biometric systems can locate targets within crowds, predict suspicious movement, and identify threats based on pattern analysis. However, this raises serious ethical issues about privacy, control, and the potential misuse of such systems. Urban warfare is also changing dramatically. As cities become more connected, battlefields inside urban environments involve smart buildings, connected vehicles, surveillance cameras, underground tunnels, and autonomous systems navigating tight spaces. Drones designed specifically for indoor combat can fly through hallways, scan rooms, and identify hidden dangers. Robots can climb stairs, map entire buildings, and relay crucial information back to teams. Urban warfare becomes a high-tech chess match where information, not just firepower, determines victory. War logistics are evolving too. Automated supply chains using drones, robotic trucks, and AI-optimized routes ensure that armies receive fuel, ammunition, and resources quickly. Autonomous convoys reduce the need for human drivers, increasing safety and efficiency. 3D printers on the battlefield allow troops to create spare parts, tools, and even weapon components instantly, reducing reliance on long supply lines. Medical technology is advancing to save more lives on the battlefield. Autonomous medical drones can deliver emergency kits within minutes. AI systems analyze injuries to recommend immediate actions. Portable robotic surgeons may someday perform procedures in the field. Regenerative medicine and advanced treatments will help soldiers recover faster. The goal is to reduce fatalities by providing near-instant medical intervention. Psychological warfare is also evolving. AI systems analyze public sentiment, social media activity, and cultural trends to shape influence campaigns. Digital propaganda can spread misinformation across countries in seconds, destabilizing societies and disrupting alliances. This form of warfare does not require physical attack. It targets minds, emotions, and beliefs through coordinated digital strategies. Training for future soldiers is being revolutionized by virtual reality and simulation systems. VR allows soldiers to rehearse complex missions in realistic digital environments, learning how to respond to enemy fire, navigate terrain, coordinate with drones, and make split-second decisions. These simulations adjust difficulty in real time, creating personalized training that sharpens instincts. Combined with AI instructors, VR becomes a powerful tool to prepare soldiers for unpredictable challenges. Naval warfare is also being transformed. Autonomous submarines patrol deep waters, underwater drones scan ocean floors, and AI-driven warships navigate without crews. Future ships may carry laser defense systems, robotic repair units, and autonomous aircraft. The ocean becomes a strategic arena where silent autonomous systems monitor, protect, or attack without being detected. Air combat evolves with the rise of unmanned fighter jets that fly faster, maneuver better, and risk no human life. These AI-controlled aircraft can perform dangerous missions, such as extreme altitude surveillance, high-speed bombing runs, and electronic warfare operations. They coordinate with human pilots who act as commanders rather than solo fighters. This blend of human judgment and machine precision creates a new kind of aerial dominance. Electronic warfare becomes essential. Systems that jam radar, confuse enemy sensors, intercept communication, and blind targeting systems can determine the outcome of battles. Electronic warfare tools act like invisible shields, protecting troops from detection and guiding attacks through misdirection. The future battlefield is built around prediction. AI systems analyze weather, terrain, troop behavior, weapon performance, and strategic patterns to forecast outcomes. Predictive analytics allow commanders to make informed choices, anticipate enemy moves, and reduce uncertainty. Decisions that once required hours now take seconds because technology processes variables faster than human minds ever could. All these technologies lead to a battlefield that is more complex, more automated, and more connected than anything humanity has seen before. But they also raise ethical questions. Who is responsible if an AI-powered weapon makes a mistake? Should machines be allowed to make life and death decisions? How do nations ensure that new technologies are not abused or used against civilians? The future battlefield forces us to confront these issues. Despite the power of advanced technologies, the human element remains critical. Machines may provide data, speed, and precision, but human judgment, creativity, and ethical reasoning remain irreplaceable. The future battlefield is not about replacing humans. It is about enhancing their capabilities and protecting them from unnecessary danger. Technology becomes a partner, not a substitute. As global powers continue to develop next-gen warfare capabilities, competition intensifies. Countries that lead in AI, drones, cyber tools, and space technology gain significant strategic advantage. This arms race influences diplomacy, alliances, and global security. Understanding these technologies is essential not just for militaries, but for anyone who wants to understand the future of geopolitics. The battlefield of the future is a dynamic combination of drones, robots, artificial intelligence, cyber systems, satellites, sensors, hypersonic weapons, and digital soldiers. It is a battlefield where information moves at the speed of light, where machines assist every step of the mission, and where decisions happen faster than the human brain can fully comprehend. Warfare is no longer defined by brute force alone, but by intelligence, speed, precision, and connectivity. The rise of next-gen warfare represents both opportunity and danger. It offers unprecedented protection through early detection systems, intelligent defense tools, and autonomous machines that reduce risk to human life. But it also introduces new vulnerabilities such as cyber threats, hacking, autonomous attacks, and reliance on digital networks. The world must navigate this balance carefully. As we continue to move deeper into the era of technological warfare, one thing becomes clear. The future battlefield is not a distant concept, but a rapidly emerging reality. Every innovation, every advancement, and every new capability shapes the world we live in and the conflicts that may arise. Understanding this evolution helps us prepare for a future where technology influences every aspect of warfare. The next generation of warfare is not just about machines fighting machines. It is about how humanity adapts to a world where intelligence, automation, and connectivity redefine the foundations of conflict. The battlefield of the future is already here, and its impact will shape global security for decades to come.